I really love how Mr. Trump has been responding to all these political, not prosecution so much, but persecution. It really shows there's something sick in our system, and there is a reason why they also determined to make sure that he goes down. So I'm going to go through a series of ads today that are very, very well done. I think this is one of the good ways to respond to actually get people to see things from a different perspective. So Donald Trump is using all these different ads to make appeal, to show that he is innocent. And I thought they were just spot on. So let's go with number one. This is about 2 months ago in the wake of a recent indictment. So here is an ad calling out the wolves that are out there trying to get him. Let's listen to this one.
Here's a question for you. Just how far are the radical left and inside the Beltway bandits willing to go to stop him? We all know they hate him for winning the fight to protect life, for exposing their deep state, for draining their precious swamp. And they already know he'll crush Biden. So like a pack of rabid wolves, they attack. So let's impeach him. Let's get tainted radical left prosecutors to charge him. Let's conspire with Hillary and the FBI with fake stories about him. All to distract from Biden's incompetence, weakness, and money-grabbing corruption. But here's the thing, he'll never blink. That's called having the courage of your convictions. And it's why he's our president.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Powerful.
How far?
Powerful. Yeah, it's very obvious they're going really, really far to destroy him. And he keeps getting better and better, and he's knowing how to respond better. So this is coming from Donald J. Trump official YouTube website. Let's go to the second part.
How far will the most corrupt president in history go to keep Republicans from winning back the White House? Meet the cast of unscrupulous accomplices he's assembled to get Trump. Alvin Bragg, the radical liberal New York prosecutor who refuses to prosecute violent criminals. Jack Smith, who's made a career persecuting innocent Republican officials. Letitia James, the socialist who ran on the promise, I'll go after Trump. And Biden's newest lackey, Atlanta DA, Fani Willis. So incompetent, on her watch, violent crimes have exploded. So tainted, Willis was thrown off one case for trying to prosecute a political opponent. So corrupt, Willis got caught hiding a relationship with a gang member she was prosecuting. So dishonest, Willis was accused of creating a fake subpoena. Welcome to the Fraud Squad.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
That's how you fight back, Mr. Trump. So he's got a serious team putting ads together that are very, very strong. And from my own research, everything that's in this ad is facts. They're all facts because I've actually looked into them myself. So here is another one. This one gets really, really interesting. So brace yourself for that one. So this is an oldie, 2020, but very much relevant today. Let's take a listen.
It's an invasion of America. Streets flooded with poison, killing millions. Enemies and tyrants on opposite sides of the globe laugh at us. Wars threaten us. The threat of nuclear annihilation, once forgotten, is now real again. America's weakness has become their strength. The global elitists who send your kids to war, who tell you a woman is a man and a man is a woman, who teach your children their country, their faith, their beliefs are a lie. They have corrupted every facet of American government, weaponized it against you. While they watch our cities burn and violent crimes skyrocket, you and your families pay the price. Out of control inflation, an economy wrecked, a nation in decline. This is Joe Biden's America, failing, weak. But one man, one movement can change all that for us. Put America, the middle class, first, and put the globalists, the elitists, and the corrupt in their place. Bring back pride and the American dream to let the world know, don't mess with us. One man focused on the true owners of this great land, One movement focused on the true priorities. Make America great for us again.
Oh man, this was really good. What would you rate that one? I give this one a 9 out of 10. It's just so good. This was definitely good. Now to go back to the first one, I think the first one I would have given that one.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah, just exposing them and what they're doing. I would give that one about an 8.
Fake story.
But this was just as good.
Radical liberal.
About an 8. 8.5. This is a 9 out of 10. This was good. So let's look at another one. Here's another one. So we got a recent one. By the way, I did make a mistake. I thought this was an old ad. I realized this wasn't that old because they had this individual on there. So yeah, Dylan Mulvaney. That's not a 2020 character. This is 2021, 2022 character, or even 2023 now. So that makes a lot more sense now. So let's move on. There is another ad here, and the title of this one. Okay, this is addressing the election. It gets even more interesting. It's called The Indictment. So let's look at that one.
Bragg's idiotic, small-minded prosecution. This will likely all backfire. In fact, it already is backfiring. Americans are very smart people, and they see what's going on. This is a persecution disguised as a prosecution.
I would dismiss it on its face because it fails to state a crime.
The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it. And now these radical left lunatics want to interfere with our elections by using law enforcement. We can't let that happen. With all of this being said, and with a very dark cloud over our beloved country, I have no doubt, nevertheless, that we will make America great again.
Powerful. Powerful.
Bragg's idiotic.
This I'll give that one about a 8.5 as well. This was powerful. Very hopeful though. Very hopeful. Now look at this one. This is the last one. I'm taking this one from Benny Johnson's YouTube channel. I don't know what the title of this one is, but he's making reference to the indictment as well. So let's take a listen to this one.
2024 is the final battle. They're going after Trump, and if they can get Trump, it means they can get you, they can get me, they can get all of us. He is standing in the way, and that can sound like a campaign slogan, but it's very true.
Now we're approaching the most important battle of our lives.
Now, for the very first time in American history, a sitting president's DOJ has indicted his top political rival ahead of a presidential campaign. When they indicted me for nothing, I said, now the gloves are off. Now we have to say if I'm going to do the crook.
Now we're approaching the most important battle of our lives.
If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
Well, you told me you were drowning. I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend. But I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you could wipe out that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies.
If you have a problem with someone, you have to go after them. And it's not necessarily to teach that person a lesson. It's to teach all of the people that are watching a lesson.
The last time we ever met, but I know the reason why you keep this silence.
When we get back in the White House, I will totally obliterate the deep state.
The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. So stranger to you and me.
Power. I don't really want to have peace with these people who did this to us and are continuing to do this to us. We have to turn the tables on them, give them a dose of their own medicine, and then we can even the playing field, and then we can discuss unity.
Powerful. I saved the best for last because I thought this ad was definitely really, really good. Because the song, the color, the way that he was making the appeal, I'll give that at least a 9.5 out of 10. These are my ratings, but where do you stand? I find it really interesting the way that Mr. Trump is responding to a lot of these either persecution or prosecution, if you want to refer to it, all these different indictments that are just coming out of nowhere from all over the place. It seems to me it's very obvious that even if you were apolitical, you wanted to want nothing to do with religion, politics, whatever, you still have to ask the question, you still have to answer the question, like, why is this consistent pattern? You know, we have a pattern of indicting Mr. Trump one after another, and it seems to be coming every time after Joe Biden is either being found corrupt, exposed about anything. All of a sudden Trump is also indicted. So it does make you wonder if there isn't something shady going on, what is really happening here. And I think people are beginning to realize there has to be some type of prosecution for the purpose of locking up a political opponent, because they're afraid of him winning, afraid of him coming back and address them. You know, at this point of the game, from my perspective, the only solution is for Trump not to be out of prison. He has to win. Trump can't lose. Actually, Trump cannot afford to lose. He's got too much against him. He's got too much to lose. He has to win in order for him to even be freed. Not only that, for him to address the corruption of those who are abusing power, Trump has to win, because it's very obvious the system is corrupt. And I know ultimately God is in charge. We can't put our hands and our faith in a single man. That's not even safe to do. And I will always counsel against that. But if the man is being used by the Lord, by all means, back him up. And that's kind of where my position is. I was not so much of a Trumper, but as I saw, actually, the people who are persecuting Trump consistently are the reasons why I begin to love Trump. They actually created this love in my heart for him. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Love it. You know, truly, God is in charge. He can do whatever he wants with the king's heart, right? So, and I will say, you want to pray for Mr. Trump. Pray for your country. Pray for the United States. We know that nothing in this world is forever, apart from God's everlasting kingdom. However, we do have values we need to protect. We need to fight. We need to protect our children. We need to fight for our Constitution. We need to fight for our freedom of religion, freedom of press, the freedom of free speech. That's heavily under attack in today's culture. So a lot is going on. And I think Mr. Trump may not be the solution, but he's definitely a solution to the problem. And that is why 2024, he's got my vote. And I pray that the king's heart will remain in the hands of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So let God do what he does. And all those that are corrupt, that are wicked, that have evil intent, may be dealt with accordingly as well. I'll leave that matter alone for now. Share your thought and perspective with me below. Like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more. Which one of the ads do you like the most? So I would say number 1, 2, 3. You let me know what you like about these ads. How do you feel about the way Donald Trump is responding to all this stuff that's going on? I find it really interesting that these ads are speaking much more than just him giving out speech, because short ads, straight to the point, pictures, visions, music, appeal, words of encouragement, rebukes, exposition, and so on. I find that to be really, really good, because it's really changing perspective and getting a lot of people to realize what's really going on. Anyway, share your thought and perspective with me. Till next time, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.